This right here is the worst part about the whole trail. So it's right up against the highway. I don't know how much chit-chatting I'm going to do. So the walnuts are falling. I have a love-hate relationship, mostly hate. Spiderweb. So I kind of need to pay a little more attention than I normally do. On my home trail, Morsches Park. Riding the north loop this time. Also, trying out some new gear. Ooh, another spiderweb. So I got a mic to hopefully give me a little better sound. Ooh, walnut. I just love it when it kicks my front end over. Yeah. I just went through something. I'll brush up against my knee. Yeah. Chipmunk. So I'll probably stop in here pretty quick so I can check my sound, make sure I got it done properly. So I will return. Foot slipped. Okay. Get over here to the red line. I'll stop again and check. As I turn wide. Actually, not red line. This hill. Yeah. Shit. So it gets me every time. Yeah. Let's see what we get. Yeah. Welcome back to my channel, Who's Outdoor 1969. On my home trail today after work, a little bit of time to kill. I'm on the north side. As you'll see in parts of the video, there's a big hill you go down and then back up. Once you get up on the other side of the hill, you'll come around a curve. This first trail to the left is called Red Line. It's a narrow section of trail, probably blue rated, maybe upper blue. It's not that there's a lot of features on it, it's just, I think mainly because it's so narrow. Getting into it, you got two or three switchbacks that are tight. First one you come to, if you're not paying attention, you'll shoot off down the hill. At least, well, your bike might not, but you probably will if you're not paying attention. Then you got another one that goes to the right. Then you got one that goes to the left. Actually, I think it's those two. There might be a shallow one right here at the beginning, because I think it goes in, goes left, and then hangs a hard right, then a hard left. Yeah, that hard left one's not so bad. Tight, not so bad. I'm not going to ride that today because I'm actually really short on times. I got out here late. But I know in my previous video when I was doing the north loop, or south loop I mean, I said I didn't really care for it. I think if I had to guess the big reasons why I don't care for it, it's more of a flow. This is, I mean, yeah, it's still flow, but it's slightly more technical. And there's just more things to do on it. It kind of zigzags more. Spiderweb. I think sometime this fall. Oh, there goes a deer. Me and one of the original trail builders. I think his son's going to come out and do a little rework here on Red Line. So he wants to reroute it a little bit. I don't know if it's just going to be a complete reroute or what. Buggy today. So now it's the first part of October. Leaves are starting to change. There's a assload of pine needles on the ground already. Somewhere, I think, somewhere in this area on Red Line, there's actually a little hill that's kind of fun to pop over. Yeah, right here where I'm passing now. There's a little hill there. It's actually kind of fun to pop over. Stick. Okay. Hey. Pine needles are hiding the roots. The rear brake's squealing like crazy. I think I got a bad rotor, so I got new brakes on it. All right, and then there's the squeal right here. Oof, is where Red Line comes out. And as you can tell, I don't know if you watch, I hang that tight for a couple of seconds. That way you can see the traffic there on the highway. Beginning part of North Loop. It kind of sucks mainly because of that if you're looking for peace and quiet, but once you get further in, it does quiet down. That's, I guess, one nice thing over the South Loop versus North Loop. South Loop is a whole lot quieter. You don't hear near as much as traffic. The park is right off the main highway, which is right off US 30, which is the highway you were just looking at. All right. It should start quieting down here before too long, as now the highway's behind me. Ooh, I don't need my nuts. All right. So I may not do a whole lot of chit-chatting. There's actually a couple things out here I want to film myself doing. It sounds like a locust. Oh, leaf from my tire. Okay. This right here gets a little scary when it's wet. It gets muddy. Yeah. There, a little leaf out of my tire now. And after today, it starts cooling off. I'll probably get out and ride a little more. Yeah. And so far, the trail's in pretty good shape. Kind of expecting more overgrowth. Here's one that's going to need trimmed. All right, get that stick out of the way. All right, the section I'm in now, if you're hot, sweaty, and tired, kind of sucks. It's not steep, but it's a steady uphill. The nice thing is, it's always shaded. So, yeah, right here's not so bad. Flattens back out. There was a tree down right there. I finally got taken out before it impaled somebody. The way it broke off, it made a perfect dagger the way it was laying. A little bit of an uphill section. So nothing major. It's just a long one, or long-ish. Here in the northern part of Indiana, we don't have much elevation change. All right, when you get to here, if you go to the right here, it's just a loop and then comes back in. Or if you don't want to do that, which after the rainy season, spring thaw, you want to avoid this, you can go to the left here. I'll give me a drink real quick. Move out of the way. All right. All right. I said this way just increases the your ride length a little bit. I think I've said before, there's approximately 7 miles worth of trail out here. I believe South Loop is 3, North Loop here is 3, and then there's a connector trail that goes between the two. I think that's about a mile. All right. Yeah, you want to watch that stump when you come out. You have to knock that out this winter. I don't know yet. Okay. walnuts. All right. Right here, coming through these trees that I'm going to walk through, is where I had a pretty funny wreck. I think I just come through too slow on my rock hopper. Got about like right here and got hung up. Or right here and got hung up. I'm not sure exactly how, but I ended up folding. Got pinned to the ground between my bike and this tree. Still have no idea how I did it, but that's when I hurt my foot. Actually, I'm pretty sure I probably fractured it in the process, but me being me, I never did go to the hospital to find out. All right. As I said before, overall, Morsches really ain't a bad loop. And it works out good for me because it's just down the road from where I live. Ooh, walnuts, walnuts, more walnuts. Okay, coming up, actually I have a fairly new section that was built last winter, I think it was, by one of the riders. You know, when I get all the signs made up, I'll name it TP Tech, and I'll show you why here in just a couple seconds. Okay, get stopped here. Okay, all right. I'm going to be going this way. I'll just stop right here. Okay. Stay. All right. Now this section right here, I'll TP Tech do the TPs. Now, the trail continues on that way. And then, but if you want to bypass that, you can cut through here because the trail where my bike's at comes out right here and at a circle, and that little stump right there is the downhill. That's the first time I rode this trail. I got right here, panicked and grabbed me a handful of brake, which probably should have been more back brake than front brake, but I grabbed more front. Now, we all know how that ends. Ended up with a nice, huge bruise on my thigh. All right, time we got 4:30. Let's continue on. Okay, this trail's not so bad. This section trail's not so bad. There's a tight switchback coming up. I don't know if it's technically a switchback though. Just a hard right. All right. This is that hard right. And I'm actually going to walk it around it. May have to come out here one of these days after work and walk and start knocking walnuts off the trail. But yeah, I'm going up over this. Come on up here a little bit. Hope that wasn't Yellow Jackets. Ooh. Yeesh. Walnut. Okay. All right. Got a narrow spot right here. Rubbed it. Up and around. Okay, here's a switchback. It's a little wide. Okay, another switchback. Same deal. All right, this is when you definitely want to give it. Okay, that root's not there anymore. Forgot. Used to be a little root right there. And almost out. And that trail that I call a snippet up there on the left, that's actually the main trail. Which technically this is too. Okay. All right. Oof. Okay. Dang it. Took that a little narrow. I've been slowly getting my camera set up, squared away. Not sure if I want to get a gimbal though. Probably won't. Don't really have any intentions of doing YouTube as a full-time income. Matter of fact, I'm hoping to be retired in 10 years. I'm 54. Just gotta wait for my little goblin to at least graduate high school before I even consider retiring now. All right. And this is the exit for the first part of North Loop. So you'll swing out around the telephone pole, and then come right back in. Yeah. Come out into the park and then back in again. More walnuts. Okay. Now back in. I thought I'd seen someone. All right. Now, that was pretty cool. It's a high-end electric scooter. Duck ahead, little bridge. Yeah, back by the highway again. I'm gonna have to finally break down and get me some new shoes. These aren't gripping too well anymore. Where's it? Right here. All right. When you get here, you can either keep going straight and do that little hill area again, which I'm going to skip doing today. I normally swing back through, or go to the spiderweb in the mouth. Go to the left here. Hop off real quick. So if you go from straight instead of turning left, you'll be able to circle back around and hit this here, which I'm going to start again after taking a look at that scooter. This is where I was at. Get turned around here. And so if you swing back through and do that again, you bring me here. Hey, spiderwebs all over me. And when you get up to this T here, you can go right and circle the whole thing again, peel some more spiderwebs off me, or go left to continue back to the trailhead, which, ouch, after I whack my ankle, I'm going left. So it's getting close to supper time and I'm getting hungry. That was a fat squirrel. Duck ahead. That log out of the way, tree limb. Could jump across, but go ahead and finish it out. Somewhere around here is where I lost that argument with a walnut. Yeah, I think it was right here. Right here somewhere, I believe. Yeah. Almost out. Okay. So you come out of the main, across the soccer field here, or part of the soccer field. Into the connector woods. And when you come out, it's the greenway right in front of me. You want to come hauling ass out of here.